Hi ladies, and welcome to week 3. Our learning outcomes for this week will be to describe the process of behavior modification, summarize the benefits of developing a personal wellness philosophy through behavioral modification, describe one behavior modification theory or technique to implement for achieving a wellness plan to optimize a healthy lifestyle, and select one behavioral modification theory or technique for developing a healthy action plan. So, as we had said last week, now that we have conducted a personal health assessment, this week we're going to take something from our personal health assessment that we may want to change and try to use behavioral modification to change that. So behavioral modification is an approach that replaces an undesirable behavior with a more desirable behavior, usually through positive or negative reinforcement. We can use it to increase a desirable behavior, decrease an undesirable behavior, or develop a new behavior. So for instance, develop a new behavior, maybe we want to adopt a new exercise regime, or maybe we want to start trying to meditate. Do you remember, if you are in the educational or any psychology background courses, you would remember B.F. Skinner and the experiments that he did with the rats. This was all about behavioral modification. So in different experiments, he eventually taught the rat through positive reinforcement to press the lever for food, and through negative reinforcement to press the lever to avoid a shock. This is just a picture of what the experiments look like. Our discussion question this week is to discuss the process of behavioral modification and how it can be used to change unhealthy lifestyle behaviors, whether it be a sedentary lifestyle, a diet that's not healthy, self-talk that we're doing that is not healthy for our emotional well-being, and try to look at the benefits of behavioral mod to develop a personal wellness philosophy. So in this question, there is a bunch of handouts that you can look at. And some of my favorites are body image. So losing weight should really be about making ourselves feel better, not about trying to look like the fashion model or what we perceive as perfect. Recognizing that what our body looks like is not who we are all about. And most importantly, be realistic. So when we make any kind of goals for any kind of change, it has to be precise. We don't want our goal to be just, quote, to eat healthy. Okay? A better way to make a goal, and a better way to be able to measure that goal in the end, is maybe we say to reduce the number of snacks that I have from 3 to 1 a day. Okay? So be more specific. Another one was irrational ideas about eating. So who says that we have to eat everything on our plate? One of my hardest things in any of my attempts to lose weight is being able to recognize that I'm not hungry anymore, to recognize that I'm full. And that's really all about being mindful and being in tune with yourself. Do we really have to eat just because it's breakfast time or because everybody else is eating? And then, of course, there's those of us who do the emotional eating. So our paper or our assignment is to take one of the behavioral modification techniques and use it to in an action plan to make ourselves healthier. This is only a 1 to 2 page assignment. I did include right here an article called 8 Useful Behavior Modification Techniques for Adult. Obviously, you can use this or you can use anything else that you want. There were a ton of resources already in Canvas, and even just doing a search on your own could probably lead you to several, many more. And in this paper, don't forget to discuss what the behavior you want to change is and why the particular theory that you chose will be beneficial for you to achieve your goal. And again, remember, APA as always. Please feel free to email me through Canvas with any questions or email me through Baypath. And if you want to discuss something, email me and we'll set up a time for a telephone conversation. Thank you, and I will see you online.